Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly forecast for June 6th, 2021. So, today I'm going to let you know our next show is going to be the 50th show. So, it's going to be kind of like the 50th anniversary. So, we're going to do a special next week where I guess however many people donate, I'll take your names, writing them down on a piece of paper, and then at the end you get to win something. So very, very cool. Anyway, good morning, Mama. It's funny. I see you now after I come on. I wonder if you were on there before. That's funny. Morning, Robert. Hey, got rid of Packer Backer. Interesting. So, yes, we're going to be doing a special next week. Next week, I do have a fair on Saturday. So, I'm going to say if all goes well, I should be on. And if for some reason I'm not, we will do the 50th anniversary thing anyway. So, it will be my 50th show. Not, I mean, I've done other ones, but this kind for the weekly forecast and our Sunday show. All right. So, I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, but oh my goodness, it is getting extremely hot out there. And for you in Florida and other the southern states, I think it's been extremely hot for a while. So, but you may have grown accustomed to it. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to grab something to put my runes in, but I didn't, and that's okay. Do it the way I've been doing it. All right. So, can I'm just a question here. Can anybody like hear my air conditioner or music in the background? No, it takes a 30-second delay to get your messages. But just wondering if I have to turn anything down before I start. All right, cool. All right, that's a nope. All right, so what I'm going to do after I get fully connected, start pulling cards and get tuned in here, I'm going to see if Spirit has a general message. I'm going to practice more online, doing a lot more intuitive work because I think I'm going to start doing those dinner dates that they make, and picking people out in a crowd sometimes can be hard or difficult because there's so many different energies and vibrations around. So, and which is why I like to use tools. It's quick and easy, and then it's just easy for me to key on, which, I could do something like that too when I do those events. All right. Hey, good morning, Pinky. Thank you. Hope all is going well in your neck of the woods. So don't keep in mind, everyone, we are in Mercury retrograde, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. There's a lot of car issues, the brake systems, and air conditioning. Those are the two things I'm starting to recognize that people are telling me about. So your air conditioning unit and something to do with your tires, wheels, that sort of thing, brakes. And the internet and the phones are going wacky. I think it's the 5G finally raising havoc with everything. It's not maybe so compatible with old circuitry. And I was told by someone that a lot of people are suddenly starting to hear ringing in the ears too. And I know I have been. And they're saying it's like the frequencies is caused by like electrical interference or something like that. So another thing to pay attention to. Very, very interesting. Yes, please like, share, subscribe. That reminds me, I need to run my little banners. And this way people know how to do it. And then I may actually go ahead and put the 10 for 10. So if anyone is also interested, after I do the weekly message, we do the 10 for 10. So $10 for 10 minutes, or if you just make a donation of any amount, I will give you more than a card. You'll get some extra information. Hey, Kayla, and how are you this morning? All right. Okay, we got all the introductions. All right, Spirit, what is everyone best to know for this week of June 6th, 2021 until next week and maybe beyond? All right, I got two cards that came out. First card is Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. So find that happiness in the things that you do, even if it's one of those things you find that you're forcing yourself to be happy, forcing yourself to do something good because maybe something has depressed you or got you a little down. So if you were going to raise your vibration by taking pleasure in the things that you do. So make sure that you're finding something that's going to raise your vibration because you need it for this manifestation time that everyone is going through. Because this is a month to bring things into being. Things that didn't shift and change last month could be raising havoc this month, especially with the solar eclipses and the Mercury in retrograde. If you do not make the changes that you are supposed to make, are shedding people, places, things in your life that you're supposed to get rid of, you could be stuck within the repercussions of that for 3 to 6 months. And that's not a fun place to be. All right. Goddess of Justice. Goddess of Strength. Now, if I said Justice, I have to attend to that one. All right, Goddess of Strength, stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by standing your ground. So if people are crossing boundaries with you, you've made a deal and this sort of thing, you got to put your foot down. It's the only way they hear you again, or you may be stuck in a rut with this mess for 3 to 6 months. Nobody wants to be stuck anywhere. We got like this little orange theme going on. Noticed this morning, so that could be like circulations and things like that too. I'm okay, really worried. Yeah, Kayla, me and you're going to have to talk later. I don't know if you got my message this morning. Hi, Anya. Good morning. How are you feeling, my dear? How are things going over there on your end? And when you're ready, we'll talk about, the things I had set aside for you. Matter of fact, what in the world happened to them? Oh, I think there they are. Okay. I did not want to push you in your trying time there. I hope everyone's getting more adjusted. Family reunions always help. All right, Spirit. What else do people need to know this month of June? This June 6th, especially this week. What is coming up? Ooh, I keep hitting my camera. All right. One is depending on your skills. Some people may be looking for a new job. Maybe you're needing to be putting your best foot forward and working towards your goals. It's time. It's movement time. It's action time. So this is the skills need to really kick in. You really have the talents. Maybe you have to dig deep and find them. But as far as if you're looking for a new job, then I think this is the time to definitely do that. And maybe it's a matter of believing in yourself that you can do it. Because you're talented, you're skillful. You just have to put it to use. All right, then we have the money card. Now this money card is buried treasure. So this means there may be money available to you, but it comes in something that's like not quite tangible to you at the moment. So this could be beneficiary things or 401ks, some sort of insurance money, these sort of things. So there may be some money in the offing for people who've been needing some money. there's money off to the side, and then for some of you, and it just feels like just for a couple of people, I feel like maybe it's time, if you have this extra money, then maybe you need to invest it or put it in a 401k or a CD where you can't touch it and it rolls over and accrues money for you. So that's just for a couple of you. But I do feel that there may be another source of money coming in for some of you that was not, maybe wasn't expected, or maybe people going for Social Security. Maybe you're going to get it and they're going to be giving it to you slowly, or it's not quite yours yet. But I do feel that there's some people who probably put money away in IRAs or something else, maybe where you used to work. So if you are changing jobs and doing that skill thing, maybe you need to check into making sure, did you even remember that you had a 401k or an IRA or something you were paying into? So pay attention to that money, because I think it's going to be what you needed, or you need to roll it over or something to that effect. Okay, the next card. All right, Spirit, what does everyone need to know this week of June 6th, 2021? Is best going to help them in their path in life? Seems like we got a 2-card theme today, so. Ooh, that's interesting. Did I ever get that one before? Okay, so for those of you who have been working diligently on what you're supposed to be doing, and I'm going to say on all aspects, because sometimes you're like, well, yeah, I've been doing something, but yet there's something even more important that you've been supposed to have been working on, but you're kind of pushing off to the back burner because you're working on other things, thinking that's enough. It may not be. But for those of you who are really going gung-ho, full force, the waterfall, effortless. So even though you think that these changes that you need to make are going to be excruciating or painful or heart-wrenching in some way, I believe it's going to be a lot easier than you think. You're going to feel that upliftment of energy thing. It's almost going to be like a smooth transformation, a smooth transaction. That's awesome, because you don't always get that. So if you think changing habits, changing relationship, changing jobs, things of this sort, you think they're going to be really hard to do, they're going to come to you like natural, like clockwork. So don't worry so much about it. Just do what you know you need to do, and it's going to get you off to a better start. And here you're being activated. Anybody ever notice how good you feel when the wind just blows on you? You just almost like it's a calming effect. You react. Does this not look like a clamshell to you or something? So the activation is kind of like coming out of your shell, being that strong person, and you need to do. Some people are waking up, especially if they're very spiritually tuned, or they've been praying to get more tuned, or more light in their life. It feels like your time is coming. I am getting the message that I think it's going to be through this whole month of June. And there's something about the 23rd. So I think these things are going to take place before June 23rd. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to read some notes here. And, oh, Anya, so you're writing the eulogy. Yeah, that is hard because it brings up all the memories. I hope you guys are like building a memory board. It actually may help you to write that eulogy, because you're like, well, I remember when Dad did this, or and he always did that, and that sort of thing. So making one of those memory boards too may help bring up things, but of course it's going to bring up the emotions as well. Oh my. So for you, Anya, I'm getting the words like that he's going to be making an appearance. I don't know when you have your things set up for everyone to get together for him. but I think in some way, somehow, he's going to make an appearance. And I do feel that he comes in on a bird as well. I'm getting a dark colored bird. I don't know if it's a black bird or a crow, raven, or something like that. But I think it's a smaller bird. I don't know where you're planning on having it, but if it were like outside or a place that a bird can get into, it might actually fly on where you have all the stuff set up, make an appearance, and then leave. It's just weird that this is what I'm feeling. This is what they're showing me. It's kind of interesting. Huh. That would be cool. And it would make everyone feel a lot better. Like, there he is, he made it. All right. The 16th, you're doing it? Okay, so that's 10 days from now. I'm getting the words from him that I will be there. As if on angel's wings. I can just tell you that his energy feels a whole lot lighter to me because all those fears he's had just went away. It's almost, I'm getting the words as almost as if he has a calm certainty now. So that is really awesome. And he made it to a better place than we're all living right now. So that is very, very nice. Very cool. I'm coming back to the house after feel with everyone. That's good. And that's where people, share food and drink and share the memories of other people. So there might be a bird that just keeps coming really close to you if you guys go outside and stuff. Very nice. All right, Spirit. What is the stone that's best going to help everyone this week of June 6th, 2021? What's the best thing for them to utilize right now? Malachite. Everyone needs some fertility. They need things to blossom and spring open. So we have malachite. Malachite's a beautiful stone. It's a green stone. It has like rings within it. If those rings, if your stone cracks, it'll probably crack around the rings, and that's trying to let you know that danger is near. So if ever you get that, be very leery. And if you were thinking about taking a risky something or other, that would probably mean don't. So with malachite, though, it's fertility, stone of fertility and prosperity. So even for people who are trying to get pregnant and things like that, if you carry a stone of malachite with you, that will greatly help to enhance your abilities. But never make an elixir. An elixir is dropping stones in water and letting them absorb the qualities of that stone, and then you can drink it. Never do that with malachite. Malachite has a poisonous side effect, so not good there. Hey, Tara! Hello, happy Sunday to you too. Such a huge comfort. Yeah, your dad's around. He does. He just, I feel, when I very first felt his energy on you, it was like he was tightened his grip. He was sort of angry, scared, uh, grumpy. But then now I just feel like he floats on a cloud. He just feels so much lighter. Okay. Happy Sunday to you as well. All right. So with malachite, there is a positive shift in your flow, a divine support. So people who are needing support in some area of their life, they're going to be getting that support. So maybe there is a stone that was not yet unturned, or maybe any actions that you've been taking are really going to help your situation. But doing is always the key. You can't just sit and wait and expect things to happen. You got to be the doer. So it does feel like that's working in your favor. Awesome, awesome. So now we are going to ask Google what they think. What are the metaphysical properties of malachite?
According to Charms of Light, Malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes to spiritual guidance. It opens the heart to unconditional love, encourages risk-taking and change, breaks unwanted ties and outworn patterns, and teaches how to take responsibility for one's actions, thoughts, and feelings.
Wow, that is so good for a few of you, or that. Yep, breaking bad habits, taking responsibility. These are all majorly important things, especially if you want positive change. All right, we're gonna pull a trinket for everyone, all the onlookers, for this week of June 6th, 2021. Boy, we even got two on that. Everything's two. All right. We have the free as a bird. Whoa. So, and there's that bird too, Anya. Birds are the theme this week. So, birds are the messengers. Pay attention to what kind of birds. They do have books, and there's especially one by Ted Andrews called Animal Speaks. And it's really good. It gives you a really good interpretation of what certain animals that get like right in your path, and you know they're trying to tell you something. It's really, really good to do that. I'm going to put these things on this pillow here. Here's the bird. And then we have the moon. And I feel a lot of the moon cycles, praying and utilizing the moon so it can help you. Things that you're wishing to really shed, bad habits, situations, relationships, jobs, vehicles, thought patterns, habits, all those things you pray about as the moon is emptying, and the moon is emptying right now. So that could be of some help for you. But I do feel it's interesting that every time I pull this, I pull it in a different direction. And I don't know if that's a waning or waxing moon. So as the moon fills back up, okay, they're actually interrupting me. I think it's the 10th. The 10th. I know Central Time. I think it's like 5:40 or 5:30 a.m. or something like that, or 5:50. 5:50, I think it is. That we're gonna have that solar eclipse where it's just gonna leave the ring of fire, they're calling it. That's going to leave that space around. It's not a total eclipse. It's something different. This is adding energy. So you best be focused, really focused on every aspect if you want your life to be completely transformed during this time. So when this is happening, that is when it would be a good time to do some extra manifesting. Do it the night before. Do it during if you can. Set your alarm even if you don't want to get out of bed and watch the eclipse. Of course, it's probably the time frame is going to be different for you, Anya. But it should be when you're doing your manifesting. It's going to be at its most powerful. So this is going to be really important this month to be focusing on what it is that you're supposed to be doing for your betterment, highest good, and happiness. Okay, we're going to pick a rune. These are the runes that I make. I'm going to be taking orders. This fair I'm doing is going to be the last one for the summer months, and then I'm back to it again come fall. So I'll have more time to make things to people's specifications. All right, so these runes, Spirit, for the week. What do people need to know? What should they best be focusing on for the week of June 6, 2021? All right. Excuse me. I got the movement one, but it did come out reverse at first. So I'm going to read both of them to you because I feel both are significant this week. Because if you do the work that needs to be done, that's when you get the benefit of the upright position. So first, we're going to read it reversed. All right. Movement. La la. All right. All right. Suddenly, I've got this flimmy stuff going on. This is EWAZ. This is EHWAZ. Stands for movement. This is the rune of transition and movement, new dwelling places, physical shifts, new attitudes, or new life. A relationship may need to undergo change in order to live and grow. Good fortune will follow. Reversed, which is how I feel I pulled it. Movement appears to be blocked. Is what you are doing timely? Not all opportunities are appropriate for you. The opportunity may be to avoid action. What is yours will come to you in its proper time. So don't take it personally. Don't give up if things aren't happening how you want them to. Maybe you applied for a job or a place to live or something like that. Seemed good, but it didn't turn out. So again, they don't want you to give up, but maybe that just wasn't the right job. It wasn't the right place. It wasn't the right time. And with relationship overhauls, you need to do what needs to be done. Or again, you could be stuck in the rut part of a relationship if you're not insisting the right part of the relationship grow and prosper and change the way it needs to. Um, don't stick yourself, because then all these wonderful opportunities are supposed to come to you may not. So you need to do what you need to do for self and your goal right now. It's not always just yourself, but it's your goal. A lot of people are really trying to start and open new businesses or reopen their business because of all the shutdowns we had. Sometimes it's relationships, sometimes it's jobs. Maybe this job's really been stifling you and holding you back. I mean, there's so many aspects of this. Um, I know a couple of people I know, actually, a lot of people are moving right now. So I do feel that there's a lot of positive opportunities with moving. But again, you have to make sure you fertilize the ground and make sure it's ripe for your success. And just because the first one or two places weren't right doesn't mean the very next one isn't going to be. So that's awesome. Very awesome. Yes, please donate, like, and subscribe. For any newcomers here, this is really, really important for me that you subscribe, because this is how I get to earn a living. Because right now, until I reach 1,000 subscribers, I don't get paid for doing this. And I use certain apps that actually cost me to bring this to you. So everything is appreciated. But if you can at least subscribe and share it with others and encourage them to subscribe, that would be helping me in leaps and bounds. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's see what has been written here that I may have missed. La 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 la. I have to, Tara, hopefully we get what we are manifesting as well as everyone else. I've also been manifesting. The world is my oyster. There you go, Pinky. Kayla, that was me this week. I went to see A Perfect Place and it didn't pan out because of CPS. Yeah. Yes, Kayla. Where did I go? Yes, Kayla, Pinky. It is our time. I just took a blind leap and left my toxic job. Woohoo! Good for you, Tara. Awesome. All right. Well, I am opening this up for questions now. So anyone would like a question, if you had donated or anything, please let me know so I know that I'm giving you extra time and cards and stuff here, extra input. And I'm going to just sit for a minute because I really want to ask Spirit what else they'd like to share other than anything I pulled from the cards or trinkets. Right, Spirit, anything else that you feel is important for people to know this week? What should they be working on? What's best going to help them in their path in life? They're saying everyone needs to share a little kindness, uh, timidity when you have to. That's being timid when you have to. It feels like being more low key is important, but there are those that are needing to put people in their place. Excuse me. Yeah, it's all about the voicing your opinion, because man, I'm getting all choked up here. You have to put things and people in their proper place. But the key is using tact when you do it, because that's how people listen. That's how they hear you. You, believe me, if I said to you, Look, I'm telling you now, this is the way it's going to be, and I will not take no for an answer. Now, see how I did not raise my voice at all, but I'm pretty sure you felt me. So, that sort of thing. There's always a way without getting very uppity. It feels like calm demeanors right now is you're going to get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, that kind of thing. Um, I'm getting two words: test and testy. So, for a lot of people, this is a test. How bad do you want it? What are you willing to give up to be strong and grow and get those wonderful new opportunities waiting for you? And testy, I actually feel like you may be feeling testy, but you're also going to be up against testy people. So, interesting. Oh, all right. There's a good question. Oh, Barb's closing go on the 15th. All right. Let's see. Messages from Spirit, please. All right. We got Pinky first. Excuse me. I got to clear that energy. All right, Spirit, for Pinky. What do we need to know for Pinky today? I'm getting a message for you, Pinky, just what they're telling me. And they're saying you are. Wait a minute. There's a lot of growth inside of you. And you too are actually being tested. You're being tested with your growth. You're very strong, and it feels like you actually have some really good friends around you. And I feel there's only like three that you can really depend on. That's all right. Usually people don't have a lot of people they can depend on anyway. Um, but their abilities are going to be exercised as well. So I feel like there may come a time where you're going to need to ask them something for you, or to do something for you, or to be there for you, or something like that. And it's going to be important to see how they react. I also feel that because of that, you are actually doing a peeling away. You feel like, all right, I really need to know who my real friends are. They say this, this, and this, and I feel like I've been doing all the giving. And yeah, maybe they give a little bit once in a while, but their whole heart's not in it. There may be something really big, a big change coming up for you, and you're really going to need to know who to put in what place. I don't know if you're opening a business or something. There's something in October they're giving me. And you're going to really need to know who's the most trustworthy, who's really going to be by your side through thick and thin. So that's interesting. Does this resonate with you, Pinky? Do you know that you have any plans thus far for October or anything like that? Let's see. I'm going to pull a card for Pinky here. All right, what does Pinky Lee need to know? Whoa. Okay. Interesting. Two cards jumped out as I was trying to shuffle here. And Angel of Expression. Speak your truth. Express yourself clearly. Is that not what they were just saying? This is just that. You can't make this stuff up, I'm telling you. Anyway, I love that. Where did you go, Pinky? She's not here. Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. So you're being asked to be communing with them, I'm going to say daily, and if not daily, at least weekly, where you're making almost like a promise to meet with them, sit with them, do some meditating, maybe on a Friday night or something like that, to get any more further guidance and answers that you need. I feel they're like showing you on a journey, and that you're supposed to be getting a lot out of this yourself, despite or to not have their help, but they don't mind guiding you to the next step. So, like, you're going to have your experience through the whole week. Not saying you're not, communicate with them all the time. Say, hey, I can really use your help for this. Help give me the gift of discernment or whatever it is that you need. But interesting. but you got a lot of yellow going on. So this is all working with the solar plexus and your creativity because I got that orange, the gold kind of setting in here too. So very good for you, Pinky. Good, good, Pinky. Awesome. Speak my truth. I will. Yeah, I know. When I speak my truth, it's like, all right, people, look out. I don't hold back anymore. I used to try to candy coat stuff for people just so they wouldn't feel bad, but I noticed people are really good at the ignoring game or ignorance or whatever you want to call it. So I feel bluntness is the best policy anymore. All right. And next is Mom. I see her as Robert. We're going to go straight down the line, the list here. Barb's closing, will Barb's closing be on the 15th? Auntie Barb. Where is my Auntie Barb today? She probably feels a need to go to church this morning. There's been a lot going on. All right, so Barbara Lewis. Barbara Lewis. Will her closing go as planned? I feel that they are going to do things as planned, but there's something about the 16th. Like maybe one more day. Like they're going to have the closing on the 15th, but maybe she's just got some final stuff to do there, or maybe that's when the truck is delayed a day. I got something strong about the 16th. I don't exactly know what that is, but there might be some fine tuning or like, hey, it's all packed up and ready to go. I'm like really completely out of there, but the truck, maybe the truck was delayed or something. I'm not sure what the deal is there. Or maybe she just wanted to go in and clean up a few things or take one last walk through or something. I don't know, but something about the 16th. So close enough anyway, so that's good. All right, for Barb's closing spirit, anything you'd like to show us or tell us? One card, Barb's closing. Or anything you feel that she needs to know or we need to know. Angel of Clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. That's good and accurate. Two cards kind of came out on this one. She needs to be doing her prayers as well. Ask the universe and angels for help and guidance. This card this seems to be coming out a lot. So everybody, especially with the eclipses, is a good time for manifesting and communing with your guides, guardians, and angels, healers, helpers, whoever on the other side, your ancestors. I mean, they have ways to help you too. If you're doing any gardening and you work outside a lot, you probably can enlist the help of your fairy friends and elementals as well. So don't disclude them, but include them. So, yeah, I think she's making enough headway to have a calm certainty of, yep, I'm definitely going to do this on time. There's something about the 11th. I feel that she's actually might be ready on the 11th, but again, I feel like maybe the truck or something can't get there until afterwards. So at least she'll have a little bit of R&R time, which is really good. We all need some of that. All right, I'm going to read some of these little messages here. Put my bee hat on last week. Oh, good for you, Pinky. Church and packing. Okay, yep. Figure she'd be doing that. Yeah, she can definitely use some grouping at church, I think, right now. First put my bee hat on last week. You're finally forced. Ooh, you are. I would. We have to talk sometime, Pinky. I would like to converse with you. Love to know how you pulled out your can of whoop ass. Excuse me for saying that online here, but hey, I did list this as not for children, so I think we're good. Anyway, Lovely Green, hi, welcome back. Please like and subscribe. Yes, yes. All right, so the next person is, oh, we did that one already. And Kayla, will the letter to the judge that was written have the effect we would love to see? There's a really, 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 really good question. All right, Spirit, for Kayla. Will this letter that was just written have the positive effect that we would like to see? They're showing me that you're being wrapped in a cocoon of difference. I'm looking for the meaning behind what they just said, so give me a moment. I think you are going to be given a measure of a feeling of comfort and safety. There is something that you're holding in your hand, and it looks like it's a mirror. So you really have to like look in that mirror, see how you're coming off to other people, look at the reflection, like don't do to people what you don't want them to do to you, these sort of things. Be the best that you can be. See how they're going to see you in your whole circumference, because there's something that we weren't looking at that I was actually, I'm kind of picking up on, and now they're giving a direction. I think I'm getting a direction north, unless they're giving me an arrow that is pointing towards you. But they're looking at the other piece of information that we weren't given that day that we were talking to that woman. Um, is they're looking at your other half and your unwillingness to let go. So this is one of their issues. This is what I'm picking up. I got a lot of orange and yellow, so I do feel that there's going to be a lot of creativity behind it. Um, I do feel the words hope and happiness. So I think that they're willing to work with you, or they will be apprised of the situation when it finally gets heard. Um, there still may be that court date, but I don't think that you will have to worry about it. I think that it will be like said, like, all right, well, we're not making any judgment in that area right now because we see too much progress to even go there. So I think that you're good, and I keep seeing the month of September. So when it does go through in September, I think you're like over the hump of leading in the direction that you have them. But the thing is that letter and everything that you need. So wow, let's see if I can get anything on that. I feel that they will try to supply you with something. I don't know if it's exactly what you want or need, but because it was taken that far to get a letter, I think that might suffice. Let's put it that way. All right. I'm going to pull a card for Kayla here. All right, Kayla. For Kayla, Spirit, what does Kayla need to know about her situation? And will that letter turn out well? Okay. Goddess of the Unknown. This is kind of a good card, actually. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. So, wherever this takes you, I do feel like you're right on the verge of finding a place. And once you do, I think you just keep holding in your mind that, yep, this is all I needed. This is all I needed. Nothing is going to stand in my way now. This is all I needed. That kind of thing. So, I think that's where we stand. That works out really well. Yes. All right. All right. And then we're going to go on to Robert. But I'm going to scroll down here and see if I had any messages. Hi, lovely. Yep, you just asked the question, dear, and I probably will have enough time to get to you, so that will be good. And again, I do ask if anybody can donate. That's really helpful. Doesn't have to be a lot, but every little bit counts. And sometimes it shows spirit that you're serious and you're interested and appreciative, and that when you show appreciation, you always get more. So even a couple blocks away from me, there's this people that have built a labyrinth in their backyard, and they welcome me to come and walk at any time. And when I have some serious inquiries, I always bring an offering. So I like bring a crystal or something like that to place in their labyrinth. So Spirit knows how serious and how appreciative I am. So it's kind of like that. Just want to let people know. Okay. You're welcome, Kayla. Wow. People need to start speaking up because wow, I'm getting all choked up here. All right. La la. Thank you for donating. Anya donated. All right. Being I already put Robert up here. I'm going to do Robert real quick, and then Anya, I will go right on to you. All right, for Robert. Whew. I had to put this headphones around my neck in order for the talk piece to be in my face. And even with the air conditioner on, I'm still sweating. It's just that much more heat. All right, for Robert Spirit. Robert Pectel. What does Robert need to know right now? They're telling me that there is a light piercing through your heart. This is what they're showing me. You're feeling the sun. You're feeling the life. You're feeling the life you once had. You're feeling the life you adored. It's almost like you're feeling it all. But then looking to the stars, I'm seeing them going through like multiple sun signs, like when they're in the stars and their constellations. And one of them, which I don't think there. Oh, I guess there is the lovers. Um, I'm seeing a man kind of getting on top of a woman. Sorry, this is kind of weird, but I gotta share. Um, but it's in total admiration, adoration, love. They're saying March through May, you were supposed to be sharing these confidences, working at a plan for your happiness. Let's see. If you do not act upon your heart's true desires, come August, you will have missed the opportunity. So this is the message I was getting. Ooh boy. All right, so let's pick a card for Robert. Card for Robert Spirit. Well, I don't know. You must be doing some meditating. If you're not, Robert, you should be because it really feels like they're really turning your love light on, man. They're turning it on for you. So I think if you like meditate, you're going to be able to get the answers that you seek. And I get the goddess of awakening. So they are giving you an awakening. This is really cool. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you, people. Sorry, getting all these messages from Spirit. Maybe if you ever feel the need to ask me to shuffle those cards in front of you and pull, I will certainly do that. But I swear, this just came out. So anyway, I feel like you're going to be having the dreams, the daydreams, the visions, and things like this about it. And it is communicating with the stars. It is your spirit guides and the universe trying to communicate with you and show you the direction and guidance. And I don't feel that you have much more time to waste on this. It's like can't play the waiting game anymore. It's action is needed. Okay, Robert. I hope you were all right with getting the answers there. Woo! Careful what you ask for, right? All right. Hope that was good for you, Robert. Tara, I will get back to you, but I hang in there, girly, and I will get to you, Anya. Let's see. Any comments from Robert? You're welcome, Robert. Oh boy, me and you need to talk. I can't. Yep, no, you can't make this stuff up. Uh, I'm enjoying doing my psychic part first. It's cool. I love it. Court is in September. That's right, Kayla. Yeah. So I think you're going to have leaps and bounds by then, and they're like, this, we had to have this court hearing in September because it's scheduled that way. But you know, I don't think there's any need to worry. All right. So, all right, Lovity, we're gonna try to get to you. I know we're really pushing the buck here. I'm not so sure because after Anya is going to be Tara. Now, Tara, you just let me know. You're definitely going to still be on here. Wait for your message. All right, so may I have a general reading? Okay, general reading for Anya. Yes, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Anya. You know, it always means so much to me. Okay, for Anya. For messages for Anya today. Oh, there he is. I actually see the silhouette of your father standing here. I can't believe, he's really made remarkable leaps to even be able to come through to me like this. I can't tell you. I mean, it's so soon after his death that it is truly remarkable. But clearly, he is definitely feeling uplifted. Everything turns red, and he's pointing up to the sky. He's like, "See, I'm there, I'm there. You see this over here?" It's just like he's trying to point out certain places in the sky of where he's at. I don't know why. I'm getting. He points to the sky, but I can't make out which first sun sign he's pointing to. But then he points, and I'm getting an arrow. Um, so like the hunter with his arrow, but I'm also getting the words Cupid's arrow. So I don't know if you have not had anyone in your life yet. I think he's planning on helping you with that. To find the right love, someone who deserves you and will cherish you, and that's what I feel. That's what he wants for you. Um, I'm in the stars. You'll see me shining brightly for a month or so, he says. And then he will fizzle out and return to his next journey. So obviously, he is planning on reincarnating. So I feel that you will see him again, maybe through your own child that you have, because he feels like he is like close to you, like he wants to help you, and he wants to help you and be a burden to you at the same time. I think he's joking, as like if he were to come back as your child. Sorry, it's comical the way he's putting it. Um, he says, "I am so happy. Do not worry about me. My love for you will never die. I'm only a heartbeat away." Okay. He says something about next Thursday. Are you having something for him on a Thursday? You would think it'd be a weekend. It's kind of weird. But he says something about there's a song he wants you to sing for him. So I don't know if there's a certain song that he loved, or, if you have that ability to do this at his memorial. But I think he wants you to sing him a song. And now a bat is coming in, and a bat is death and rebirth. So, oh, that is a really freaky kind of sight I just got here. I see this turn into the wings, kind of like a butterfly, but the butterfly body is a baby. Whoa, this is some trippy stuff on you. So, yeah, he's coming back, and he's going to be coming back fairly quickly. So I guess he's going to learn his stuff really quick. That is like really awesome. Let me see here. Oh, wow. Let me pull some cards. You have a powerful dad, man. His spirit has something to be reckoned with. Um, but I don't know if you've ever felt the closeness that he really had with you, but he loves and adores you. So I think they know a lot more, and the stuff that you're into and how you're trying and so on and so forth. And he wants to do everything in his power that they allow him to do for you. But I think he's coming back to you. So I think your romance is probably going to be soon because he wants to come back. Unless there's someone in your family that's having a child, he may come back that way as well. But as long as it will still place him in your life. Um, wow, that's interesting. All right, Spirit, for Anya, what does Anya need to know here today? Aw, Angel of Healing. He's always joking. Well, good, because he hasn't stopped. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So they're really working with you, your solar plexus. I even feel that you may be carrying some of your stress in your back. I don't know if you're carrying your back, your side area. You're even getting like those side stitches and things like that. I think your muscles are literally taking it all on. So, all right, Spirit. For Anya, what else does Anya need to know today? Thank you, Pinky. Angel of Finances. Honor and give thanks and value the blessings you're about to receive. So I don't know if you guys had the reading of the will, or maybe it's an upliftment, maybe in your job, maybe you're getting a raise, but it does feel like there's some financial abundance coming to you, or maybe a debt paid off. Do you have a car loan? Because I'm getting something about a car or a car loan. And I think maybe that's what you're supposed to do with the money. Is just like it frees you up. Interesting. Then we got Angel of the Universe. You're being encouraged to expand your thinking. This was like the general reading last week, I think. So think outside the box. Be really open to solutions, um, open to possibilities. There may be somebody, maybe even that comes your way that would like to date you, and maybe you're like, I don't know, but this person might surprise you and really be everything that you've ever wanted or needed or desired. You don't really need a want to need. Wow, I'm telling you. All right, so if there's somebody you need to tell something to, Anya, I think you need to speak it because they're really choking me up over here. Goodness gracious. All right, I'll pull another card for you, Anya. For Anya, Spirit, what does Anya need to know? I want you to use your sound judgment and your wisdom, and I feel this is something he's always loved about you. You always thought most things through, and he feels that you have a really good head on your shoulder. I think he's giving you these cards because I keep referring that he's giving you the message. Jeez, my throat. So he's talking about an entitlement. Like you're entitled to something, and if I don't know if there wasn't a will or something like that, I think you need to speak up. There's something that you need to definitely voice your opinion about because, oh, wow, I can't talk. Excuse me. Whew. Did your father have that issue when he was dying? I don't. Weird. All right, work. Then your mind is working overtime, and then maybe this is what you need to exercise to get to these epiphanies, things you need to do, or maybe these wonderful conclusions and things are coming to you during work or at work or through work. So maybe even work might have a program for you. I'm not really sure. You have a loan, but the car is paid for? Okay, interesting. So maybe you need to give your car a checkup because, like I was saying before, this Mercury retrograde that we're in, it's really affecting vehicles as well. So I'm going to pick a trinket for you as well, my dear. And then I'm going to go ahead and, you know, you made a donation, so I'm going to do a maroon for you as well. Trinket for Anya. Oh, free as the bird. You got the eagle. You are going to be given the gift to be able to see ahead. So you might also be given that gift so that you'll be able to communicate with him directly. If you do some meditation, I see you kind of like sitting outside in like a meadow or something like that. When you're really grounded, you're surrounded by nature, I think things are going to become so much more clearer to you, almost like crystal clear. So I do feel that this is going to be some of the freedom you've been looking for is you're free to soar your intuition and be able to see and vision things. But some freedom of some sort is coming to you also. And when I say that, I actually got the month of August right after that. So I don't know what's going on in August. I don't know if it's something about your job. I just know that the freedom symbol is there. And let's see what else for Anya Spirit. What else does Anya need to know? Oh, so currently you're at a standstill. So this rune is the single line here, and it stands for standstill. So sometimes it's at the times when you're doing nothing is when everything is able to manifest itself for you. So standstill is called Isa, ISA, or Isa. Winter of the spiritual life is upon you. You may find yourself in situations which you are blind or powerless, for accept, submit, and surrender. Be patient. This is a period of gestation that precedes a rebirth. That's that bet. Positive accomplishments are unlikely now. Trying to hold on can lead to shallowness. So release, shed, and cleanse away the old to make way for the new. This will help to bring on the thaw. It is usually a symbol of sacrifice. Trust in the process and watch for signs of spring. What has been full must empty. This is the way of heaven and earth. Display courage and wisdom. So that sage card is with the wisdom. So things are coming. Sometimes you're at a time where you can't do anything. You certainly couldn't do anything about your father's situation. So if there was something you keep going over with in your mind and saying, oh, if I had only done that, or maybe I could have done something differently, I feel that the answer is no, you couldn't have. You've done all you could, and your father is very proud. Um, but things are happening, and though everything is emptying in your life right now, but it's gearing up to bring all these wonderful things in, and I know your dad's going to be a big part of that. So I hope that has helped you today. I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the car when I reverse. Ooh. Might need a univer. I don't know how old your car is. At one time, they used to have universals, um, and I don't know if you have a stick shift. So you definitely need to get the car brought in and looked at. Yep, go and do some meditating on you. And I think if you go into a place as green fields, things like that, something in nature, I think that's where you'll hear him the most. That's where you can be undisturbed and the clearest. Yeah, he can hardly speak at the end. Okay. Yeah, well, let me tell you, speaking now, and now that I cut that connection, look how well I'm talking now. Because oh my goodness, I could not talk. That was freaky. But that happens to me. My throat is my sensitive spot. So, uh, this is ending. This life is ending soon. Yeah, this live is ending soon. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go back to Tara. Hopefully, you're in here. I am here and with you. All right. And did you just want a general reading? Where are you? Trying to go back to. Uh huh. Now, where are you, Tara? Only because I already said I was going to do it, and we're way over our time, so this will be the last one. Any message for Tara today? Ah, yes, the key is to get in early. Get in early, and there's might be time for you to get a message. And don't forget, donations always go first. So if you want to be sure to get your question, I won't leave you hanging if you made a donation. Hey, it's 11:11. That's my time. It's my thing. All right, for Tara. Tara, guys. Tara. Tara Spirit. What message do we have here for Tara today? They're saying that you're not going to be left alone, that you're actually going to have more than you bargained for. They're saying, yes, it has been a trying time. I don't know why you keep feeling that you're alone, because they keep saying, no, you're not going to be left alone in this. They're there with you. It's like they're cheering you on through this change. I'm looking. I have ooh, two glowing spirits here. They're kind of glowing like this super, super light purple and pink. And it goes from purple to more of a pink. One was a girl. It was one of those really long dresses. So I'm feeling like it's something from the 20s or something like this. But it's a beautiful dress. And it looked like she had maybe below shoulder length blonde hair pulled back. Well, the front, top, and sides are pulled back, but yet the rest was long. And I can't see. There's someone else in the distance, and now that went away. I think they just wanted to be acknowledged. I don't know what that was. They're saying Tuesday, submit your application. I don't know if you must have been thinking about a place that you wanted to apply for. Either Monday the person's not going to be there, or they're overwhelmed catching up with stuff, that your application is going to get much more valued and looked at if you do it on Tuesday. And it's weird because anything you really apply for during Mercury retrograde is iffy at best, but if this is meant for you, then it's meant for you. Because again, we're in the midst of the solar eclipse. Matter of fact, when is the 10th? Look that up right now. The 10th is Thursday. Okay. I think that's when the solar eclipse is supposed to be, or that ring of fire. Maybe it's a lunar eclipse. I don't remember. Solar. Okay. What else for tarot? The time is coming for change. Okay. I'm not quite sure how to interpret this. I know the impression I'm getting, and it's weird. Okay, so your dog, I see your dog is barking at you, and there's something, they're really lightening up his bark. Like they're making it like a tunnel, and it's penetrating to you. It's like your dog is trying to tell you something. um, he's like looking down at you from above. Maybe like if you're in an apartment and you're upstairs and he's outside looking at you, barking at you as you're coming in. It's like he's trying to tell you something. I don't know if it's about himself or if he's whatever it is that he needs. Like, no, not right now. I don't want to take you for a walk. Maybe that's the time you need to bump into a particular person. I don't know, but it's weird. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for you, Tara. I know we're at the end here, so for Tara's spirit, what does Tara need to know in her path in life, especially for this week? I don't know, they keep insisting on 2 cards. So you're not getting 1, you're getting 2. All right, this was like the message for the week, so that's definitely for you. Go back and listen to it again if you have to. Angel of clearing, your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. Yay. I think you're going to clearly know what you want to do, who you want to be, what maybe is the best course for you. But definitely say some prayers, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance because they do want to help and guide and direct you. And I think they already have been. But again, I think they're working through your dog. So pay attention to your dog for some reason. He is really trying to tell you something. Maybe he'll hit his foot on the remote control and put it to a certain commercial you need to see or something. I don't know. Very weird. He's currently waiting for me to take him to the park. That's funny. He's probably barking at you now, like, come on, mom, or giving you dirty looks. But interesting. He might lead you somewhere. Like, I hate when a dog pulls you one direction when you really have an idea to go in a different direction. But they are showing me him barking at you, though. So if he's barking about something, I think you need to follow his lead. So anyway, that is your message for the day. Very interesting. I'm happy I was tapping into my higher self today, starting with that first. Very interesting things that come through. But much both. All right. Again, please like every episode. It's good to like. And if you make any comments, they're really helpful. Boy, I love her. She was right on. I love what you had to say today. It was very helpful. Anything that helps other people that visit this channel would be, I'm grateful for. So anything you can do to help share, pass this along so people subscribe, that's what I need the most right now. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. It really means a lot. And I'm sorry, Lovity, that I did not get to you today. I'm already overdue and kind of trying to work out some plans. I just heard the city pool is actually open. They didn't open last year, and it is hotter than Hades here today. So I might go take advantage of that if I find a bathing suit that fits me. Anyway, much love and light to you all. Thank you again for coming on, and please, if you would like to donate, it's very much appreciated. We have all the information you need for that on the ticker tape below here. And you can always contact me at any time if you would like a reading. Every Sunday, it's 10 minutes for $10. So you can pay for it today. We may not get to it today, but you will get the special pricing today. Because I'll tell you, I've been at these fairs and people are charging a whole lot of money now. I'm going to, I don't even want to say it in case some of them watch, but I'm telling you, even the newbies that don't even know as much are charging $40 for 15 minutes. Currently, I was charging 25. I think I'm going to go up to 30, but I am not doing 40. So it could be 25 or $30 for 15 minutes normally. So $10 for 10 minutes, $1 a minute is a fantastic deal. So you'll just have to contact me. Again, contact me at the email below or text me at the number below. Put reading in the subject line so I don't lose it amongst the millions of junk mails that I get every day. All right. Much love and light to you. It's 84 here today, but 90 in Reedsburg. Oh, yeah. I went outside. I'm like, oh, it's going to be ugly by the time I'm done with this broadcast. 10 for 10. Yeah, it's $10. All right. So, anybody, I'm going to send money on PayPal. Oh, thank you, Robert. Yeah, me and you need to talk, Robert. We have to plan something. All right. So, thank you again. Much love and light to all of you. And do what needs to be done, and you're going to be ever so thankful for it. And don't forget, your changes are going to come with calm certainty. They're scary at first, but you're going to feel so blessed and so good about it once you do it. And that was the message of the week. All right. Much love and light to you all. See you next time. And don't forget, it was late, but I did put out all the zodiac horoscopes. So look up your zodiac horoscopes under my Violet Sage page here and check out what your horoscope is for the month. They're really interesting. All right. Much love and light to you all. Till next time. Namaste.